hello, and welcome again to another episode of A Diary of an Aspiring Medical Student. I have zero updates for you on the being a med student or being an aspiring med student front. I have not opened any of my chem books and any of the reading that I'm supposed to do. I did think about going for an easier route, like say go for bio or read the book that's recommended for social sciences for the NMAT. But I never did any of that in the past month or so. I was just so busy with work and all. I'm actually scheduled to go out right now. I need to have a couple of things done, and I want to hang out at at a new restaurant that I've discovered. Um, but I felt like giving an update before I go. I'm actually a lot overwhelmed. Let me just take a sip of water for a bit. I didn't even pause the podcast. I think I'm going to run a post production on this after I finish recording. We'll see how it goes. So, there has been so much that happened. I'm actually lining up a podcast on my other podcast about my podcasting journey. Because I not only discovered Zencaster after I've um been searching for so long for the right platform to record my daylight podcasts. I won't be recording my daylight podcasts on Zencaster because I and my teammates can actually find the recordings and the podcasts that are hosted on the platform. And I don't want to do that with my anonymous podcast. So um, I have discovered I started out with WhatsApp actually, and I moved on to Zencaster. And now I think I'm going to record some episodes on Audacity because I discovered Crisp. Crisp is an active noise cancellation software. And you know what? Even though the rooster was crazily crowing for some crazy ass reason on a what? On a noontime on a Sunday. Like imagine a crazy ass rooster just crowing his head off for I don't know how long. It isn't on the podcast, on my other podcast. That was episode 2 of Diary of a Sleepless Virtual Assistant, and it was so smooth and so clear. I'm loving Crisp paired with Zencaster, so I'm going to see how it goes with paired with Audacity because I might switch from WhatsApp to Audacity for my anonymous podcasts. So moving forward from that brain fart or brain dump, um I have heavy things on my mind actually. I want to talk about narcissistic relationships or not really narcissistic because I realized that even though I labeled the last person who was doing narcissistic behavior on me, um I can't really diagnose. Well, for one, I'm not a licensed psychiatrist yet. It's not fair to diagnose him as a narcissist when he could actually just have manipulative behavior. I will discuss that in focus and in full in a different podcast. So, aside from that, I was thinking about discussing toxic parenting and its effects on a person. I will discuss that in my anonymous podcast and I will discuss that here. Those are very heavy topics, but I'm not in the mood to talk about that right now. I am just in the mood to tell you that I'm off to do some fun things for me as a nerd and a geek, just hanging out in a cafe and eating. Um, I'm about to do some fun things for myself. I just wanted to let you know that I am about to do that, and I wanted you to know that I am now recording on Zencaster, filtering it through with Crisp, which hopefully filters out all the fan noise, the rooster. Well, it doesn't filter out mispronunciations and mistakes. but it does filter out all the background noise. So it has filtered out the noise from all the aircon and the fans so far. It has filtered out the noise from the rooster. So I hope that this recording comes out great. So I wish you all well this Sunday, and I hope to chat with you soon. Take care. Bye.